Hey, do you know Jakarta? The capital city of Indonesia and has a population of 10.67 million people. It is the center of government, also known as metropolitan city, and the city of dreamers, many people said. But behind all the glamour of Jakarta, there is a threat that can endanger the entire population. The question is, how come? Day by day, human lives produce so much waste, especially organic waste. That is a very important issue and requires special attention in Indonesia. Based on data from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, the composition of waste in Indonesia is dominated by organic waste, which is around 57% of the total waste generation.
The data from the Central Bureau of Statistics in 2022 also says the amount of organic waste in Jakarta reached more than 3.71 million tons. If organic waste is not treated properly, it will potentially become a source of diseases such as diarrhea, cholera, and also typhoid fever.
Poor management of organic waste will also lead to an increase in methane gas, which is a gas that causes the greenhouse effect. Let's move on to the next issue. Poor food consumption patterns are also a serious problem. The tendency to consume large amounts of sugar and the use of harmful chemicals in some food make the situation worse. Talking about sugar consumption, Jakarta became the province with the highest prevalence of diabetes mellitus in Indonesia, with a prevalence percentage of up to 3.4%, or around 250,000 Jakarta people are dominated by diabetics aged 15 years and under. In fact, the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation explained that diabetes is the third highest cause of death in Indonesia because it can cause implications for the circulatory system, digestive system, and also reproductive system. Not only high sugar food, the use of harmful chemicals such as borax, formalin, and textile colors in some foods and beverages also involved. Based on the findings of the Agency for Drug and Food Control in 2015, 20% of food like school snacks was contained with those chemicals, which certainly have a negative impact on public health. With those problems, we are from the ONEF team consisting of Viola Maharaniza Mirayu, Nurul Ashifa Wardana, Nirsa Ismi Almanda, and Jeremia Antonius, and our supervisor, Dr. Irwanto, present our program with the title Growing with the ONEF ESD program to promote environmental health literacy of elementary school students and school snack sellers in Indonesia.
ONEF stands for Organic Waste Management, Nutrition Grade and Food Chemicals Education Program. We focus on environmental health education. The targets of our program are elementary school students and food vendor at school.
In ONEF, we deliver three main solutions. The first, training program on ecoenzyme production and its implementation to elementary school students. The activity consists of the second, workshop on Nutri-Grade education for school snack sellers. The activity consists of and the third, workshop on chemicals in food and alternative use of natural ingredients for school snack sellers. The activity consists of we focus on education of the organic waste management processing into ecoenzyme, nutritional scaling of food sold by street food vendors, and harmful chemicals in food. Our action divided into three parts, namely the pre-implementation, implementation, and post-implementation part. In the pre-implementation, we will plan the mechanism of activities. In the implementation stage, we implement educational planning activities. In the post-implementation, we have evaluation and monitoring of waste treatment activities. To make it better, we strive to collaborate with several stakeholders. With those actions, we believe we can solve the problems related to environmental health in the form of organic waste and poor food consumption patterns.